Hey guys, Meteorologist Chris Tomer here with this Saturday mountain weather update. All right, let's start on radar and show you the two things I'm watching here. So notice the rich feed of moisture, the rain, the snow up there in Washington State and also British Columbia. This is a pattern that's going to be pretty long lasting, um, probably through the 15th. The issue is it is a warmer flow, which means the rain snow line is going to be pushed up to a higher elevation. I'll look at that here in just a second. Let me show you the other game in town. This is down in southern Colorado, northern New Mexico. Tiny area of low pressure kind of spinning through this area with some moderate snow accumulations. Up in the northeast, nothing really going on here. A couple streamers of light snow. We've got a couple of small storm systems in your forecast, but nothing big. Here's water vapor across the west. Oranges and reds are your drier air in the low levels. Your moisture's in the whites and the blues. Let me just mark this tiny area of low pressure here. And again, that's going to be moving out today. Then you've got this rich feed of moisture, kind of track it there in white, up into Washington State and BC. And along with that, you've got all this warm air that's being moved in and pushing the rain snow line higher. You've got a couple of different areas of low pressure helping to anchor this in place. One here, another one back here. Now, eventually, we're going to reach a period, and I'll just bring it up here. We're going to reach a period where it's going to become quite active for the West, our next storm cycle, essentially. From California through the Intermountain West, I think between 312 and 316 is when you're going to see the bulk of this next heavy accumulation for a lot of those areas. Before then, we've got the rich flow up in the Pacific Northwest through 315. Okay, so the interior BC rain snow line, Revelstoke, Kicking Horse, up to 4,800 feet. So you're going to have to be higher up on the mountain to get the best accumulation, and there's going to be a lot of accumulation. Whistler Blackcomb, I bumped it up a little bit to 4,300 feet. So again, warm air, higher rain snow line. You're just going to have to be higher up on the mountain to get the better accumulation. Here's my snow timeline. Best odds of snow for Big Sky, the Wasatch, Tetons, Colorado, interior BC, the Pacific Northwest, Tahoe, and the Northeast. So it's really all about waiting for a lot of these places. I don't see the heavy snow coming until we get into that 312, 313, 14, 15, 16 time frame with that storm cycle. That's the case for Big Sky, the Wasatch, Tetons, Colorado. It's just kind of a waiting game until we get to about 313. Interior BC, heavy period all the way through the 15th. Pacific Northwest, two periods with a tiny break in between. Tahoe, two different periods of heavy snow accumulation with a break in between. In the Northeast, two small chances. Okay, let's drill down on Alta, Utah. This is effective about 9,000 feet, this forecast mediogram. And it is dry, guys, between today and Tuesday. Again, really nothing major until 313 for a lot of the Wasatch. So it's dry. The winds today 20 to 30. High temp today 27. Much warmer on Sunday, 33, 32 on Monday. So some warmer air is going to be in here to the Wasatch. Right. Let's talk about the jet stream. This is our storm track, and I'm looking for the stronger winds here up at 30,000 feet, up at jet stream level. So I'm looking for the brighter colors, the pinks, the tans, the reds, and that's what's going to be corresponding to the higher wind speeds and the steering winds. So I'm gonna start at 11 o'clock today and notice the dip in the jet right over New Mexico and southern Colorado. That's our little storm system, and it gets moved out pretty quick. Then we're into a little bit of high pressure ridging here on Sunday, Monday across the west. All the while, that rich flow continues to hit the Pacific Northwest. All right, little southern track storm right there. This is early on Wednesday, March 12th, but not a lot to it. All right, here comes our main storm cycle. Look at the deep dip in the jet stream, the deep trough right there. This is midday on Thursday, March 13th. This is really the kickoff point. So the storm's coming out of California and moving into Nevada, Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, and Colorado. There's early on the 14th. There's early on the 15th, still affecting those areas. And then it moves away, but that's probably not it. All right, here we are. Look at this big storm system right here. This is midday on Monday, March 17th. Another big trough moving into the west. So a nice active period there. All right, snow accumulation over time. So on this map, your light blues are going to be under 3 inches. Greens are 3 to 6 Yellows are 6 plus, reds 10 plus. Notice where the snow is today. We'll start this at 11 o'clock. It's all down in southern Colorado, northern New Mexico. It moves out. Look at all that snow up there in the parts of Washington State, northern Washington State, and BC. I mean, lots of reds, big time accumulation. This is uh, this is midday on March the 9th. All right, here's early on Monday, March 10th. All right, here's early on Wednesday, March 12th. Start to see our next storm cycle here move into California. Snow is really intensifying over the Sierra. Look at those big reds, those deep reds. So this is early Thursday, March 13th, and that storm makes its move into Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona. Here we are early on Friday, March 14th. Storm is marching through. By Saturday, it's gone. Then we're waiting on the next storm system, and here it comes through the northern plains. There's early on Sunday, March 16th, coming out of California. There's Monday, March 17th. Okay, let's talk numbers. Here's my forecast. All of today through the 12th. So through the 12th. Notice where the storm track is through the 12th. It's all up to the north. I don't have anything for anything for Utah, Wyoming. In Colorado, northern New Mexico, southern Colorado, northern New Mexico, that's happening now, today, tonight, with up to 5 inches of accumulation. Then it's quiet for a while. Up in Montana, not a lot unless you're up in northwest Montana, closer to the rich flow. Potentially Schweitzer gets nicked with about 10, Red Mountain, Fernie, and maybe up to a couple of feet up there, higher on the mountain at Revelstoke. Kicking Horse does well, higher on the mountain. Marmot Basin could push 30 inches, higher on the mountain, and maybe 10 down in the Sunshine with this rich flow. 3 feet up there through Whistler and Baker with, again, a high rain snow line, and less as you kind of go south. A lot of this accumulation you see down through parts of Oregon and California happens on 3/12 as we start to get into that next storm cycle. Up in the Northeast, honestly, I really didn't change much of anything here. From yesterday, I think you're looking at a couple of shots of light snow accumulation, and that's probably going to be it. 2 to 5 inches of accumulation for Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and upstate New York. All right, guys, we'll end on this map through the 12th. Now, keep in mind, beyond this period, things turn very active. 313 through 316, there's probably two different storm systems to affect a lot of the Intermountain West, from California to Nevada to Utah to Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, between that period. So while the numbers are very low right here, they will go up beyond this. Guys, take care and have a great day.